BEFOREITSNEWS.com. Busted. AirAsia CEO Tony Fernandez dumped 944,800 shares the day before flight disappeared. This is that Asian Air Flight 8501, and it's connected to $1 trillion lawsuit or Neil Canyon complete passenger manifest. Well, we have Kevin Blanch describing what's on there on the manifest.
News going all over the nuclear cartel. 10 years to the day from the greatest tsunami nightmare that only can happen once every 1,000 years. That happened again just a few years later on 3/11/11. The British national, the one that was on that plane, oh yeah, the nuclear cartel's main top dog, criminal executive, the great criminal. There's a major, I mean, it's breaking out all over. The control freaks are totally out of control. Look, the event in South Korea is a major event. Now you think about this. South Korea, the name of the nuclear cartel over there, the state-run nuclear cartel company is named Monopoly. It is named Monopoly. The event that's going on in Russia, Europe's biggest nuclear reactor. Their biggest nuclear reactor in all of Europe. As I said it the day that it happened, and you want to go retrospective on Chernobyl. Really, you're going to go retro on Chernobyl? How are you going retro on Chernobyl? I mean, it's ongoing. Remember, they lost 28 million men in the nightmare of World War II. Remember that it was Churchill that refused to share the technology with Stalin. The Tsar bomb, what did Sakharov say? He won a real Nobel Prize. The desecration, the adoption dynamic of Chernobyl, birth defects on Balco, it's still ongoing. This is the biggest nuclear reactor in all of Russia. As he said, Gorbachev's nuclear czar, or whatever you want to call it, 580,000 men, he says when they come out and say there's a nuclear disaster and everything's okay, he says run as far as you can. And I want to say this to Gary Griggs in Santa Cruz, that Santa Cruz monster. What does he think he's doing? 5 miles a day, the nuclear fallout came out? How long did it take the bridge to land in Santa Cruz, you fool? You fool? The Japanese current into the California current? 5 days from Japan. 5 miles a day. It's not about them slugging across. The event in Russia that's going on is massive. It is gigantic. It is scarier than hell. Everybody in Europe should be aghast and going crazy. The event that happened in Korea. Wow, because why? It's falling apart. Don't you people see? Don't you people see this thing is coming apart at the seams? The people see this thing is coming apart at the seams. The control freaks are totally out of fucking control. We have 104 of these ticking time bombs in the United States, San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, Oyster Creek, Pilgrim, Indian Point, Homestead, Arkansas 1. I mean, my God, this is coming apart. The nuclear cartel, the control freaks have lost total control. Wow. These are events that will change everybody's lives forever and ever and ever. These are the greatest human. I can't believe people can't see. You know, you need to fucking wake up. I've been all over this my whole life, right into a bone marrow transplant, fighting for my life post-Fukushima. Given 2 months to live 3 years ago. Fucking all over this country at the Megan Rice fucking trial. At the fucking USS Raid as they nuke their own men. Nobody else fucking there. You need to wake the fuck up, world. Hello. This thing is, the nuclear experiment has failed, and it's coming apart at the fucking seams.
Here's another one. Let's move on. $1 trillion lawsuit filed against MSM for staging Sandy Hook massacre. It was a FEMA exercise. Oh, maybe we need to look at that video, or let's just scroll down a little bit and see what this says. Oh, let's look here. Alrighty then. In another shocking twist in the Sandy Hook saga, filmmaker and author William Branton Shanley launches wave of lawsuits for more than $1 trillion against big media over Sandy Hook massacre coverage. We may not be able to get them in the criminal court, but civil court is an entirely different affair. There may finally be recourse for this false flag op that was pulled on this country. Wow. Alrighty then. Well, yeah, false flag. Well, it sounds like a big scammeroo. That's like, I would figure they would be in trouble with the FCC. I mean, it's just, I mean, what about all the millions of dollars they took in through charity? But I guess the only good thing is that there aren't any dead children, is what they were saying. But still, all the people that, it was like a big swindle. Is that what it was? Wow. Uh-oh. Wow. And we have this one video. Aliens climb volcano in minutes where climbers take hours. I guess human climbers take hours. Mexico 2014. Let's check that one out. Wow, there's a picture of an alien there, I assume. And there's another picture of aliens, I assume, or shadow people. I don't know what that is. So, these creatures had no backpacks or anything. They were able to climb the mountain up to the crater of the Popocatépetl volcano. They ran up there with no backpacks. It only took them like 5 minutes. Man. Alrighty then. No backpacks. They just went over the terrain real fast. And they were like tall and slender. They had no gear. Alrighty then. Which the locals were saying that was like impossible what they were doing. So they had to be extraterrestrials. Alrighty then. Moving on. Then we have startling 9/11 admission. John Kerry admits building number 7 was a controlled demolition. And that was on a video interview. Let's see if we can pull that up real quick.
Well, that's a new one to me. I'd have to, I mean, obviously I'm open to anything that's based on fact and evidence. And if somebody has evidence, I'll take a look at it. I'd be happy to take a look at it.
Also, a question I have for you. World Trade Center 7 was brought down on September 11th at 5:20 in the evening. The leaseholder of the World Trade Center complex, Larry Silverstein, gave a public interview on PBS in 2002, and he said that they pulled that building, which is a demolition term for intentionally bringing down the building. This man made over $5 billion from those buildings' destruction, and I want to know if there was ever a formal investigation into Larry Silverstein, the leaseholder of the World Trade Center complex, and his ties to this entire event.
I don't believe there's been a formal investigation. I haven't heard that. I don't know that. I do know that that wall, I remember at least, was in danger, and I think that they made a decision based on the danger that it had of destroying other things, that they did it in a controlled fashion. You know, he's part of the reconstruction effort for the memorial and the use of the land, etc. There's been a long tug of war going on in New York. I am not following every aspect of it because it's not in my jurisdiction, so to speak.
Now, Tom Lipshue's channel, he came across this. Big one coming. Scientists study latest earthquake swarms from Yellowstone Park. Alrighty then, let's look at the link he put here. Well, here's the link. It's from the Smithsonian. And let's look down here. Here's the article. What does it say here? The latest earthquake swarm, central Idaho, could help scientists better understand quake belts extending from Yellowstone National Park. The most recent swarm in Chalice area started this week, and so far 20 quakes have been recorded. The largest, a magnitude 3.7 on Monday. Let's scroll down this article. Alrighty then, there's the article about another swarm that has to of earthquakes that have to do with Yellowstone. Let's listen to what he has to say about this.
So now you got to ask yourself again, how is your plan? Because I got to tell you, all the stuff that all of us have been getting beat up by the naysayers from all of last year up until now, all the research, all the independent research that we have all done together is now coming true. And it's proven to be fact. Take care, have a plan.
Wow. We all gotta be prepared for anything. Live, this is one for the record. It's the eve of New Year's Eve, and here are some more news updates for today. Lot going on. Intense eruption of Italy's Mount Etna. It's coming out of the watchers. Tropical storm Sinanang Jangmi leaves a trail of destruction in the Philippines. Also today, large eruption of Tonga's active undersea volcano. Hunga Tonga Hunga Ha'ape. Wow. Also, let's see, there's another thing going on out there. Here it is. Mystery booms. Another mysterious explosion heard in Bingham County. Residents Riverside say boom shook their homes. After calling 911, they don't know what's doing that. So heads up on that. Wonder if it's related to Yellowstone and their swarm of quakes. Okay, everyone, please be safe. Be prepared for anything. It seems like all the, they say the apocalypse is the unveiling. It seems that all those old conspiracy theories are being validated. Wow. Alrighty then. So please, be safe out there. Be prepared for anything. If you're leaving work tomorrow night late, and you've been working, please leave your uniforms on, so if you get stuck in a checkpoint, they know exactly where you're coming from, that you weren't partying, you were coming from work. Also, please have a designated driver if you're not going to party in place. If you don't have a designated driver, wait till the next day to go home. Party in place. Now, let's say that you're okay to drive and you haven't been drinking, please, even your designated driver should know exactly, have it sitting out exactly where they can reach for the driver's license, the car registration, and the proof of insurance. You don't have that, you don't go out, because you're going to get stuck in a checkpoint and it's not going to be worth it. Not worth a $1,300 ticket and losing your car for 28 days and then paying a giant tow fee. So please, party in place and be safe. Keep your pets in. Don't leave them out for New Year's Eve. Make sure they're all secure and they're inside. Because people do shoot off fireworks on New Year's Eve. Loud noises. It's going to scare your pets. Please, keep your pets in. Alright, take care. I'll see you tomorrow on the flip side, and be safe. Just be safe. Know your surroundings, alright? Alright, take care.